Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
About to get started here. Here's CJ Abrams to hit. And we're underway. Right through there for a strike.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting second, left fielder James Wood.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, this is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
Well, it's exhausting being at the bottom in slugging percentage, Boog. Stringing together big innings is tough over a long season. Somehow they need to generate some power.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Abbott, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Out number 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Keibert Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and on the mound for Washington in this one, Brad Lord. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it, but this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
He ride. Ball.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Friedl aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, right field, Cruz under this one. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Got him. Out number 3. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, top of the second, Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. Friedl takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Luis Garcia.
Ball 1.
Garcia matched a homer in his last game. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to first.
You're out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
second baseman, Naslm Nunez.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Naslm Nunez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
That's in there. 0-1.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 out now. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two down, nobody on.
It's not the first time they watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Ball 1.
Man on second, 2 down. That's a strike across the top of the zone. close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see. Hey, hey. I had a vision. We was on top. Dream. On top of the world. I had a vision.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Late swing fouled off. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. In now for the Reds, Keibert Ruiz.
Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
That's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Hayes gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Here's the 0-2.
No.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
One, two now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. One away.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Matt
One out man at first.
McLain.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away now.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball.
The Reds with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside.
No,
2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Runner edges away at second.
Yeah.
And there's the automatic. Comes Hayes around third. He scores and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Siggy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Head assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stephenson. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0.
Hook one.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 2 and the Nationals nothing. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
CJ Abrams.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In there at the knees.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On the ground
That's
to the
a foul
left.
ball.
And that's just foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
That one ripped, but foul. The Reds up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. And that's
Inside.
off the inside edge. And 1-1. That one ripped. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Step off, throw to first.
He made
He's
it
back
safe.
in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Foul ball there.
No.
Ball to strike. Chop to first. Low. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Reds 2 and the Nationals nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Cole Henry getting loose out there. Granillo getting cranked up as well. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Brad Lord gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Cole
Nationals.
Henry will take over here.
99.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
First and second, no outs. Keibert Ruiz will hit next.
That's a strike.
The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Wiemer on the move to the gap. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder TJ Friedl.
Ball inside.
2 on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back. Foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball, no.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Cruz on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Reds get 3 on this long ball. We played 4. You're watching Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Benson takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, second baseman, Naslm Nunez.
And stepping in is the speedy Naslm Nunez. Fly to center his first time.
High.
This one in the air right field.
No, that's foul.
That is foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
No, that's a ball.
The 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
And now it's filled up. This one in the air, center field. Wiemer under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Nathaniel Lowe goes deep. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Tyler Stephenson getting ready to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's up, ball 2.
And
That's
another
a ball.
ball. Fastball for a strike. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder, Will Benson.
Outside.
The 1-0. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Man at first, one away. Next
Ball
one
3.
misses, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder,
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's inside. Ball 2.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike. Now 2-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering way off the plate. Payoff pitch. Liner snagged at first.
up next for the Reds, third baseman.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cole Henry won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Righty reliever out of the pen, Andre Granillo.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Ball.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-0.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedl.
Ball, no.
Two on, 2 outs. Off the plate, 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We're through 5. It's the Reds 8 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Third baseman, Brady House.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Washington.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Cruz having a lot more success on the road this season.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Taps softly to the right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
That one fouled off. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Up next for the Nationals.
So the Nets lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, CJ Abrams. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Fouled off left side.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ground ball up the middle. The flip to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Cincinnati, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2. Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch just misses. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Low. The next to hit takes ball 1. And the 1-0.
He rides.
De La Cruz over at first with one away. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2. Next offering is downstairs. That one to first. To second, Abrams. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Nationals nothing. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, the 1-1. On the ground. And it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player.
Joey Wiemer.
In the air to left center. Friedl should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
And here's a
Nationals,
look at how
the
he's using his
designated
pitches in
hitter,
this one.
Luis Garcia.
One out man at first. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Luis Garcia. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The relay throw. And he's out easily.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And a double puts runners at second and third with two out.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the third baseman, Brady House.
No, inside.
Two outs, two in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7.
Hey.
The 1-1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio.
Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an Apple payment. I'm brighter than the golden arches. Oppenheimer rhyming, ain't no CGI.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keibert.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
That boy cold, I'm the illest, sickest. You don't hear the hate, stop and listen. Crickets, blocking all shades, so the business. Tenant, rapping in the incomplete sentence.
Ball. High.
Cavalli, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. That
Ball
misses, and a count 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. On the ground, right side. Chaparro steps on the bag and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder, Will Benson.
High.
Strike 2. The Reds up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ball 2.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. (3-2). And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Dane Myers now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Ball. No.
And
Ball.
another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz grabs it on the run. Nobody left for Cincinnati as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Connor Phillips.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Washington, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Line to left, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Washington, shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's CJ Abrams now. 0 for 3 in this one. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one inside, look out.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Zips it to first. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in Cincinnati, in now for the Reds, Keibert Ruiz.
D-Ride.
That
Ball
misses, and it's 1-1. That one in there across the letters. And
Ball,
that
that's too
just
low.
misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got it. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with the big-time hanger on that one.
This one in the air, center field. Wiemer drifts towards it. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman
Matt McLain, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike. The Reds up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
No, that's a ball.
McLain, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ha!
Close, but called a ball. 2-1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2 now. Stays alive. Left field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, number 29. Close,
no.
But called a ball. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds one to the right side. Lowe takes it to the bag, down to the last out for the Nationals.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Joey Wiemer.
2 down, base is empty. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Yep.
Almost
Ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. The relay, and in there with a double off the wall.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Up now for Washington, Naslm Nunez. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the 9th.
No, that's a ball.
To the right side, McLain. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take the series opener here at home.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.